Down in the valley, the Lord is now. Down in the valley.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Melvin Crispell III. Today, we are here at Harmony United Methodist Church. We are reminiscing on the past in honor of Black history, all of our ancestors. We're just taking time to just remember our roots. And I couldn't be more excited to be here today. So I hope you enjoy the ride that we are about to go on because it's about to be amazing.
Lord, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true, with thanksgiving. I'll be a living sanctuary. Ooh, Lord, for you. He's a wonder in my soul. Oh, he's a wonder in my soul. He's a wonder in my soul. Bless his name. Oh, he's a wonder in my soul. He's a wonder in my soul. He's a wonder, oh, in my soul. Bless, oh, bless his name. I will trust in the Lord. I will trust in the Lord. I will trust in the Lord till I die. I will trust in the Lord. Ooh, I will trust in the Lord. I will trust in the Lord until I die. One more time. I'm gonna treat everybody right. Yes, sir. I am gonna treat everybody right. I am gonna treat everybody right till I die. Oh, I'm gonna treat everybody right. Oh, I'm gonna treat everybody right. I'm gonna treat everybody right till I die. When peace like a river attendeth my way, when sorrows like sea billows roll, ever my lot thou say it is well. It is well with my soul. It is well. It is well with my soul. With my soul. It is well. It is well with my soul. Oh, it is well with my soul, with my soul. It is well, it is well with my soul. With my soul.
It's gonna rain. It's gonna rain down fire. It's gonna rain. Come on in the Lord's house. It's gonna rain. Come on in the Lord's house. It's gonna rain. Come on in the Lord's house. It's gonna rain. It's gonna rain down fire. It's gonna rain. 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 Rain down fire. It's gonna rain. Rain down fire. It's gonna rain. 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 Come on in. It's gonna rain. Before we get too late. It's gonna rain. 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 Come on in the Lord's house. It's gonna rain. Come on in the Lord's house. It's gonna rain. Come on in the Lord's house. It's gonna rain. It's gonna rain down fire. It's gonna rain. 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 Oh, it's gonna rain. It's gonna rain. Rain down fire. It's gonna rain. Rain down fire. It's gonna rain. Won't be water. It's gonna rain. But fire next time. It's gonna rain. It's gonna rain. It's gonna rain. Oh, it's gonna rain. It's gonna rain. Come on in the Lord's house. It's gonna rain. Come on in the Lord's house. It's gonna rain. Come on in the Lord's house. It's gonna rain. It's gonna rain down fire. It's gonna rain.
Ask me.
Mother said, ask me.
You're supposed to ask me what my name is.
So, Mother, tell us your name.
My name is Martha Ann Blackman.
Yes, ma'am, that is awesome. So how long have you been a member of the church?
All my life.
That's awesome. So what was it like growing up, in your church community? What were some of your duties?
As I grow older, I was on the pastor parish relationship. I was a usher board, the leader of the usher board, the president of the usher board. And I was a choir leader, went on down to be trustee on the trustee board, and from that on, just a member.
That's awesome. So tell me, what is one of your fondest memories of growing up in this community?
Well, as a little girl coming up, I enjoyed coming out. We had many picnics, different things and organizations, and my mother let me come to church, so I'd come just to be nosy until I realized that that wasn't what it was all about. So then later on, I found the Lord, and I thank God I did in time. So since then, I just been running for my life.
Wow. Yes, ma'am. That is awesome. So they tell me that you used to go to school around here. What was that like?
That was wonderful. I think back then you didn't start school until you was 6 years old, but I started school out here when I was 4 because my mother used to work, and our teacher was like a mother to us. So Mama would send me to school with my brothers, and she would take care of me. So we lived not a mile up the road, about a half a mile, and we walked to school. And it was wonderful because we had a lunchroom back there, and we had, well, family members was cooking. They cooked hot meals for us, and they toted the plates from the cook room to the classroom, and we ate in the classroom. Plus, get here early in the morning, it would be cold, so they had to start fires with coals in the coal heater, and we only had 2 classrooms. And you went from 1st grade until the 4th grade. And then from the 4th, in the next room, you go from the 4th grade until the 7th. Then you go from there to high school. So I made it until they built a school for, I guess you'd say, for everybody then.
Yeah.
Whoever wanted to come to school.
Yeah, I got you.
So we left there. I think I was in the 4th grade when I left school out here.
And where was your school located?
Right in the back.
Right in the back. Ain't that something? You can go to church and then go to school. Look at God.
So going to church here, we still had to go have heat by coal heaters. And I remember the way the church was built. The pews was almost like they are now, but they had a Miller pew that came down the center of the church. And we had 2 heaters. One sit over there, one sit there. And this was Amen Corner. And it was facing the pastor. And there was a choir behind the pastor. And on the other side, there was the usher. And all the mothers of the church sat on that side. And I was a little fast girl. I sat in the center because I had to sit up front because all mothers then would spank your hips. So you had to do exactly what they said. If your mama wasn't here, all the rest of them was your mom. So I enjoyed coming to church as a little girl. Just to get out the house, I think then. Just like I say, I didn't know what being saved was then. I was coming to church. But I knew what the Lord was. And on the odd Sundays, I was the president on the little Sunday school that we had.
Really?
I still have my little book.
So do you have, what are your relationships like now as far as your friends growing up in church? Like, are you still connected to those people now?
Well, growing up in this church, everybody was family. So yes, I'm still connected.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Well, Mother Martha, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me, to tell me about your life here growing up in this church. There's so much love here, I can tell. And I really appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Said I know it was the blood for me. 'Cause one day when I was lost, He died upon the cross. And I know it was the blood for me.
welcome you here to Harmony United Methodist Church. This church was actually founded a little bit after 1850, but it actually was built in 1870. It actually started down the street, and then eventually they bought this land as free slaves and free blacks. And on the back of the church is an original schoolhouse that was built in 1899 circa. So this church, this is actually the fourth church. First church burned down, they built it back by hand, burned down again,
Wow.
built by hand. So this building right here has been here since 1973. So all of this is, they did some modernization and whatnot, and I've been here, Pastor, going on 4 years and a month. And
Wow,
so this is
happy anniversary.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you. So this is my first pastorate here. So this is my first time in ministry because I used to do ministry with youth ministry.
Gotcha.
So now God called me to a higher elevation. You want to go inside?
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
This is one of the smaller of the sanctuary. It used to be a little bit bigger, but when the church got burned down, they just made it a little smaller. They used to have a mother's board and the deacon's board on the side, but then they just, I think they got tired of continuing to build.
You know, churches have just a sense of family and community. I feel like all churches should be that way, to where we can come together and just like truly love each other how God, loved us. I think this is really awesome.
This is the present cornerstone, built in 1973. And also, like I said here, Harmony Methodist Church back then was Harmony Methodist, not United Methodist. Reverend Sawyer probably was the oldest pastor that they had here. As we continue to walk around here, as you can see, the church was actually built in 1890, and then 1912. And as we continue here, like I said, this is all, they built this by hand. And so we had a member, he passed 3 years ago at 106, so he came here from grade school on up. And so, and as you said, this is the one-room schoolhouse, and we are in the midst of getting it restored.
That is amazing. There's so much history in this, just this one little piece of the city. It's just, that's amazing.
Yeah, so like I said, we're just thankful that like you're being here, and this is, Black history. This is our history.
Yeah.
And in the community of this caliber, it's just so much that for me has brought a whole lot of blessings and everything.
Wow. No, thank you so much for for having me here. It's an honor to be here. It's so many different pieces of Black history, from the astronauts to the inventors to, but they all started with some form of this, some form of church, some form of community, some school. Like, it all started in one place. So it's really an honor just to be here.
Well, thank you for coming out here,
Thank you so
and
much
much
for having me,
blessings
Pastor.
to you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory.
Well, family, that's a wrap for today. It was an amazing experience just to reflect on a small fraction of Black history, and I really hope that you all enjoyed it. Remember, the past explains how you got here, but the future is totally up to you. I want to thank Harmony United Methodist Church for having me here today. It was such an amazing experience, and I'm so honored. I'm Melvin Crispell signing off. Until next time, peace.